Welcome to Dicejunkies, and I'm here at the Independent Game Developers Expo in West Monroe, and I'm talking with the developer here of Aqua Lungers.
It's both. I typically say Aqua Lungers because it basically refers to two things that you do in the game, right? Aqua Lung is a breathing apparatus. We're all water breathers running around playing the game. And it's also Aqua Lungers because you have your lunge move, which is a huge part of the game. So.
And what's your name again? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. My name's Diego Almazan. So.
Okay. Well, it's great to meet you, Diego. And just sort of tell us a little bit about your game. What we got going on here? We got a couple people playing. So just let us know what's happening.
Sure. So as you can see, Aqua Lungers, this happens to be a desert stage, but it's a competitive diving game where up to 4 players battle for treasure. The game dynamically, splits the screen up to accommodate up to 4 players. In this case, there's 2. But the basic idea is each player has their own safe or treasure chest where they have to deposit money to score points. So they actually have to go out into the level, grab money, and actually run it to their chest to score. But any money that they're holding can be dropped if they get attacked by other players or monsters or dangers in the stage.
Awesome. So it's competitive, not cooperative.
Yes, mostly. So the way progression works in the game or unlocking the next stages is that someone has to win the level in order to continue. So when you first start the game, it only gives you a couple to start with. And the monster also scores points just like the players do. So sometimes what happens is if the players get too focused on fighting each other, the monster could run away with the game and win the match, barring players from continuing. So it is competitive, like somebody wants to win, but if nobody wins, then you can't continue unlocking stages. So
yeah, I got a feeling that Dicejunkies would never win at this game because we're way too competitive. But
yeah. So part of the game becomes balancing whether you're gunning for the win at all costs, or if you have to say, okay, like we really want to move on to the next thing, let's put our differences aside for just a second to get a win in. So
how long have you been working on this? Like, how long has this been in development?
The game's been in development since December 2016. So what's that add up to? My math is bad right now. Almost 2 years. And the first chunk of that I've been working on it part-time, and about a year ago I just decided to go in full-time, and I've been doing this specifically for that entire time.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the game, I mean, it looks pretty well polished. You got a sort of demo, I think, going over here, and it looks clean, dude. I'm actually sort of excited to try to get in there and check it out. But if you had, I guess, one thing to tell people about why they should play this game, why they should look this up, what would be that one thing?
There's so much of this game that is so much of like my experience in playing games. It's hard to put one thing. It's basically kind of like a very distilled experience in terms of like competitive platforming. It's got a lot of little elements from different things that I enjoyed growing up. So like if you liked old school games, B movies, competitive games, Mario Kart, whatever, they all contribute something in a way that's meaningful to me, but presented with, like some new looking art. So if anything, I'd call it maybe like a classic style game with like some updated visuals.
Awesome, dude. Well, look, we'll hop on this in just a little bit. So I think we'll find out just how fun it is. And if anybody wants to know anything more about the game, where to get it, or when it comes out, all that stuff, where do they need to go to get more information?
There's a couple places. First, the WarpedCore Studio /Aqua Lungers website. There's some screenshots, footage of the game. I run a blog there. They can get a little bit of information that way. I put all my change logs there, so anytime usually every month or so, I'll put a big list of updates on what's new in the game, what's new with the project, and kind of where it's at. And of course, there's the Steam page. Right now, it's on early access, so people could find it there. And I put a lot of updates there as well. And there's also Instagram and Twitter.
Awesome, man. Well, we're gonna make sure to keep an eye on that, and we'll talk about this probably on our show and let you know how fun we thought it was on there. So thanks for watching, and as we continue to cover the Independent Game Developers Expo, we'll have more videos out. All right, thank you.